Well, for the last few years, the most searched word on the internet is cinematic. How to make your videos cinematic, how to shoot a cinematic interview, and well, the most affection was received by how to shoot epic cinematic B-roll. But yes, I have no offense for the people who actually shoot those epic cinematic B-rolls because they have a tremendous amount of talent to actually tie those sequences together without any proper storyline to it and just giving it a storyline, and that needs tremendous amount of creativity. But I think we should name it something else, because slow motion and black bars are not actually cinematic. I've been watching a lot of films lately, and last week maybe I saw Blade Runner, and I was thinking, what is the thing that is missing in our videos is present in their scenes and really appeals the audience? The first answer, as usual, it hit me, was the gear. Of course, there are a lot of factors which go into it: gear, audio, subject, the costume your subject is wearing. Then I realized the thing. The only element that makes a scene cinematic is depth. And that depth acts as a weapon to just drag the audience from their 2D world, from the screens they're seeing on, to a 3-dimensional world. And that's where lighting and colors come in. Now, if you have seen that most famous scenes in the world of films have one thing in common: the lighting, or the lights and the colors they use, are all contrasting to each other. Now, complementary colors contrast to each other, just like teal and orange. Then we have red and green. And if you see the whole color wheel, you will understand that complementary colors contrast each other. How can we implement that? Try to mix tungsten light with daylight. Daylight is much cooler and tungsten light is much warmer. That creates contrast. If you have a blue background, make your subject wear a yellow or an orange t-shirt. That creates contrast. Because if you create contrast consistently, the audience brain interacts with it very properly, and the scene overall becomes much more appealing to the eye. Our eyes, first and foremost, catches contrast, because that is so visually appealing. So try mixing daylight and tungsten light. Try orange and teal lighting, and see, it makes a world of difference. And the next is creating depth through lighting. And the way you can do that is by backlighting. If you see many famous films, they have all backlit their images. You know what the reason is? It adds an extra layer of depth in your shots. That's the reason. That's why many people say us not to shoot in the afternoon. Of course, you can embrace your shadows, but don't shoot in the afternoon, because that does not create depth. And the thing which I told right now is dragging your audience from a 2D world to a 3D world will be completely destroyed if the light is completely hitting on the face. But if you shoot in the golden hour, suppose, and just keep the sun at the back of your subject, that creates depth. And that's where it becomes so visually appealing that it really becomes a masterpiece. Making a video cinematic is not that hard. It just takes the implementation of what you have learned and just enjoy the process, because the world through which you convey a story to your audience is beautiful. And if you have somehow liked this video, subscription to the channel would be massive. So stay safe, and hope so we will get out of this pandemic soon. Peace.